sorry I'm a little bit late. Ina was not excited to take a nap today. She has not been sleeping well. And Charlie has joined me out here on the deck. Yes, hi Charlie. And I kind of forgot what I was supposed to be talking about today. Ina has not been sleeping well for, I don't know, the last 5 or 6 nights, and I'm not running on full capacity. I'm trying to remember everything I need to do, but it's not fully there. So anyway, I apologize if this is a little bit of a scattered video. Monday we talked about different tatting threads, and today I want to do a little bit of tatting with you again, talk about some of the things that I like when it comes to tatting patterns, and some things that I like about shuttles. I do have a variety of shuttles with me today, and some things that you may prefer in a shuttle that are things that I don't necessarily like. So I like having a pick on my shuttle. Some people don't. Some people like hooks a lot better than a pick, and that's totally fine too. I guess the point of all that is buy a lot of different shuttles and find out which one you like best. And then I want to talk a little bit about what's coming up in the next month, and I want to talk about the COVID, what do we call it? COVID Online Oregon Fiber Festival, I think is what we called it this weekend. So let's break it down. Big sale coming up this weekend. We're going to have a bunch of stuff 20% off, a bunch of stuff 30% off, and a bunch of stuff 35% off. 20% off is going to be under the Kokomo Recommends. The 30% off will be under the featured products, and the 35% off is going to be the fiber, fleece, and roving section. So big sale this weekend. We miss Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival. Since that's not happening, then we're going to have our own little mini fiber festival this weekend and put a bunch of stuff on sale. I will try to be on once over the weekend and do some kind of demonstration, go live, at least for a little bit. And once I figure out when, I will announce that. Let's see, what else is going on? Tina still has her her knitted t-shirt along that she's working on Fridays, and I'm pretty sure that she is also going to do kind of a walkthrough of all of the sale sections, or a lot of the stuff that we have on sale for her Friday afternoon video as well. So if you missed that, make sure that you go and watch that later. What else do I have going on? So coming up next month, fun stuff coming on. I joined the Spin Together, I don't know, Spin Together. It's kind of a competition. I'm not really joining it because I expect to win a prize at all. I joined because I have a lot of fiber, just like Tina has a lot of fiber, right? So things that we need to spin. And I want to work on sort of weeding my fiber stash down a little bit because I don't spin as much as I should. So I thought Spin Together would be really fun. It's just 1 week. You cast on at noon your time on Saturday, October 3rd, and then start spinning. And then you have to be finished with your spinning by noon your time on, I think it was October 10th. So you have like 1 week in which you're spinning, and your goal is to try to spin a little bit every day or spin a lot every day if you have that time. I don't have that kind of time. But I joined Spin Together, and I picked a team, and I happen to be pretty good friends with the Pearly Shell Pirates. I like to think of them as our sister shop in Washington, or at least my portion of the shop's sister shop in Washington, because I really like working with Heather and Danielle. And so I joined the Pearly Shell Pirates. But if you have never done Spin Together, you might check it out. I think it's just spintogether.com. something fun to do. So for our videos, that first week of October, that would be like October 5th and 7th, I think. I'm going to do spinning. We're going to talk about spinning. I'm going to spin on camera. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with spinning yet. I'll tell you before then. But I'm going to do spinning for that first week of October. And then Heather asked if I would be interested in sort of guest teaching in the Wool and Fiber Arts group on Facebook, and I said, yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. So your Black Sheep instructor will be guest teaching socks. Imagine that. I do love my socks. For this October portion of the Wool and Fiber Arts group. So I'm going to do a whole series. There'll be little 15-minute live videos. I'll tell you guys when those are going to happen. And they will be in addition to the videos that I do for Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. So it's going to be a ton of videos for October. It's going to be a ton of videos. I'm going to try to break it down into little 15-minute sections. We did sort of a big overview of socks when I did my sock series earlier. And my goal is to break that down into even smaller sections, little 15-minute snippets. So we'll do like just one snippet on sock toes, we'll do one snippet on sock gussets, we'll do one snippet on, you know, fitting socks and where to take your measurements. So it's my goal to break it down into some really manageable videos, and I will be sharing those videos with Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. I'll be live in the WAFA group, but I will share the videos afterwards here and on our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see it in both places, depending on where you like to go for your videos. So October is going to be all about spinning and socks. Spinning and socks, that's it. And then hopefully in November we'll get back to some more lace. I did bring my my lace shawl out here. I did manage to get just a few rows in the other day. It's not a lot of rows, but I am still working on it. I do still love this yarn, by the way. I love Handmaiden. I adore Handmaiden. And that's the backside. And it's really coming along. I mean, I'm starting to get some nice length on it. I think I'm like 12 or 13 repeats in now. So hey, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. And wait until we block this. We'll block it probably in November. I'm guessing that's the earliest that I'll get this finished. Which is kind of sad, but true at the same time. So what else? What else do I need to talk about? Talked about the sale, talked about how October is going to be spinning and socks. Talked about how I'm going to be guest teaching in the Wool and Fiber Arts group in October. And I'll schedule those. So if you aren't yet a part of the Wool and Fiber Arts group, you might go join. A lot of fabulous shops over there. Trying to think what else we have going on. Let's see. I don't know. I need to work on yet another. Yeah, thanks, Willa. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It'll get there. I was getting more done on it, and then I kind of stopped. Oh, I made my shirt. Made my shirt. I'm very proud of it because the bands are decent, and I don't have like giant puckers. Haha. That's my learning curve right now for sewing, is trying to get my bands on without giant puckers. Which, you know, I like a challenge, which is why I love lace, because lace is definitely a challenge, and that's also why I like to tat. So let's see. I promised that we would do some tatting, and Charlie is Charlie's on my lap if I didn't say that. Thanks, Willa. I'm very proud of this shirt. I finished it all of last night, and then I wore it today because it was just cool enough. It was going to be just cool enough that I could get away with a light-sleeved, you know, sweatshirt. So I wore it today. Let's see. So let's talk about shuttles a little bit. I'll put kind of a selection of shuttles out. I'll flip the camera down. I'll tell you what I like about each one, what you might like or what you might not like, and we'll just take a look at some of this stuff. How's that sound? That sounds like fun. All right. All right, here we are out on my deck. You can hear the little buggies are very happy. They're chittering in the background. The duckies are downstairs. They're talking to me too. The cat is on my lap. He's drooling. Now he's drooling on my bag. That's wonderful. Hey, Charlie, can you go drool elsewhere for a little while? I'll love on you later. Come on, Char Char. Thank you. All right, so tatting shuttles. Let's talk about tatting shuttles for a minute here. I have several different kinds of tatting shuttles. This one's pretty. This one has a mother of pearl, what's the word I want? Veneer on the top. And then it's a wood shuttle with a wooden post. No pick, just plain ends. This one, we sell these. This is a really pretty one. This is what we call a silent shuttle because it doesn't have the click-click because you don't have the thread running through the ends. So this is a silent shuttle. This one I believe is tulip wood. Super, super pretty shuttle. And we actually have these made for us by John Abbey, who's a really well-known bobbin maker in the bobbin lace world. And I'm just going to give a shout out to John and Carol, even though they probably aren't, watching. But fabulous people, wonderful people, love them both. Silent shuttles are really fun. You wind your thread around the center, and then you just take it off by pulling it through the loops just like you would with any other shuttle. But it's silent, so no pick on this one either. And then this is a handmade shuttle, just like these two, a little bit different style. This one has a clear post. It has, I love the Russian nesting dolls, and I think they're called Matryoshka. But again, my brain's a little fried, so I could be wrong there. But I love nesting dolls. I have just a few sets. It's very similar to this one, which is the Tatting Shuttle Addict shuttle, but made with the clear post and those nice points. And these are plastic shuttles, but they're very lightweight and comfortable in your hand. They're very easy to use. Again, they don't have a pick. So with all of these shuttles, you would probably want to have either a crochet hook or a mini crochet hook on hand so that you can join your picots to the rest of your work. Let's see, what else have I got in here? These are just a basic clover. This is another plastic shuttle, but this one has that pick. So these are sort of what I learned on. These are the shuttles that I like best. Sometimes I decorate my shuttles because that makes me happy. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's another decorated one. So this one I just put some little decorations on it. I probably have the most clovers of anything else in different colors. Those are one of my favorites. They don't hold a lot of thread. That is one of the drawbacks on the clovers. They are a small shuttle, but for me, because I have a little smaller hand, the clover fits my hand much better. So I can move really fast when I'm tatting. So I really like the clovers for that reason. I like my picks. I like having the pick on the end so that it's really easy to grab and pull my yarn through when I am joining. And in that vein, I have to slide these over now. This was actually a commemorative one. I did not make this one, but this was my Lafayette Lace Makers commemorative tatting shuttle, which I like. This one I think is the old Arrow. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, definitely the Arrow. This one is a bobbin type shuttle, so it has bobbins. Handy Hands also makes a similar one. I think they call theirs the Airlit. And these are some of the bobbins that go in that Airlit shuttle. I don't know if I have that one. I've probably got it on hand somewhere. Let me dig just a second, see if I can find it. I could swear that I had... There's one. There's the Handy Hands version. And then that's, I believe, the old Airlit right there. So these are bobbin type shuttles. This one I actually decorated. And you wind your bobbins and then use them. They have hooks. A lot of people like these for the hooks. And they do have, a lot of them have a spot there on the end where you can stick your bobbin and you can wind your bobbin. which is kind of nice. Have a little something to hold on to. I like these for some applications. I mean, clearly this one is on a piece of tatting right now. I think that's a Mary Coney pattern too, and some Lisbeth thread. So I do use these sometimes. I have trouble with the hooks occasionally because as I'm tatting, the way that I tat has to change. So that's the interesting thing to me, is that depending on which shuttle that I'm using, the action of my hand changes a little bit, because if I have a little bigger shuttle, or if I have a shuttle that doesn't have a pick, or if I'm using the silent tatter, then I'm going to tat a little differently than I would with my small Clover shuttles. And it's really nice to have a wide range of shuttles so that you can pick the one that's best suited to your project at that time. And this one just works really well with that little airlit shuttle from Handy Hands. So the advantages of these are that you do have the bobbins, and so you can preload a bunch of bobbins, which means that when you go to, join, then you already have bobbins that are preloaded, and you can just add those in. You don't have to cut your thread, and you don't have to cut your thread off the ball, wind it, and then get started again. So there are advantages to a bobbin shuttle in terms of adding thread in. And then another shuttle that I want to talk about, I think this one was the Spaceship. This one is a, hang on, I gotta shine it up a little bit. I hate it when it gets fingerprints on it. This one is a, I think it's Powell. I always say Piccolo, but I don't know. Hopefully one day he can tell me exactly how you say it. They're like so much shinier now. This is a beautiful metal shuttle. A nice small metal shuttle with a hook. A nice little hook on it. I don't know if you can even see that. Here, I'll put it down next to these. So, there we go. Beautiful little metal shuttle. It's a posted shuttle with a hook on it. This one weighs a little more than, of course, my Clovers do. My Clovers are super light. But I wouldn't say that it weighs that much more than probably, those are pretty lightweight. Weighs a little bit more than my wood shuttle, but it's still very comfortable in the hand. It warms up while you're working with it, but still stays a little bit cool to the touch. And I do like that if you notice on the commercially made shuttles, there is a lot of hook sticking out here at the end. Whereas if you look at the ones that Powell makes, his hooks are set in on a shorter shaft. So, and actually this hook is much nicer as well. It has a nice point at the tip, whereas this one doesn't. And it has a deeper cut to the hook as well, which makes it easier to grab your thread. But it's really nice to have that little shorter hook if you're going to work with one. I find that I don't get this caught as much when I'm using my hands, when I'm tatting, as I do with this one with the longer shaft on the hook portion. And, some people, when they tat with the hook to the right. Some people tat with the hook to the left. Those are personal preferences. Sometimes it works better one way than another. So, it's just really nice to have a wide range of shuttles. Clearly, I like shuttles. I have a little bit of a thing for shuttles. I tend to collect them. I need shuttles. I need lots of shuttles, right? We all need lots of shuttles. And actually, I should probably get a few more of Powell's. I quite like these. We do occasionally sell these in the shop. I don't think we have any at the moment. But if you're interested, we can definitely get some of these in. He has several different designs. I really thought that I would like the Bumblebee when I was looking at it online, but when I really held them in my hands and worked with them, I loved this design. It's small and it fits the way that I tat best, which is why it's nice to have lots of different shuttles, because you can figure out what works best for your particular tatting style. Let's see. Does anybody have questions? Probably not. I don't think that I have a lot of, people watching today, which is fine. Let me put some of these away. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Oh, these are lovely. We do have these. These are a big eye beading needle, which I haven't talked much about beads yet. I should do a whole session on like beads and tatting and beads and knitting. So this is a big eye beading needle. And this guy is so nice because when they say big eye, oh, it is a big eye beading needle. And we do sell these in the shop. These are really nice because you can just grab your tail and stick it in, slide it down to the end, and it holds it very securely. And now you can go in and you can pick up all of your beads and slide them down onto your thread, which is great when you have to pre-string. I love the big eye beading needle when I have to pre-string. We also have sticky bead mats, which are fabulous because the beads just don't roll off. I think I did a video about those earlier this year. Awesome, awesome things, those sticky bead mats. And they're washable, which is even better. So if you get a bunch of gunk on them, then you can wash it off. Okay. Does anybody have questions? If not, I might tat with you a little bit, and then I'm going to put all these away. I do occasionally decorate shuttles, and we do have them in the shop for sale. I don't think I have a lot available at the moment, but if you're interested, I can always decorate a few and put them up. And there we go. All right, and I haven't taken a lot of tatting classes. I've taken a few, but I haven't taken a lot. I mostly tend to just kind of learn things on my own. But I do enjoy taking classes. It's just I haven't had as much opportunity as I would have liked to take classes. Anyway, I feel like I've just rambled. I am kind of rambling. Terribly sorry. Like I said, didn't get much sleep. Brain's not functioning really well. I'm trying. But I did take a class at IOLI last July, a tatting class, and I learned several, not exactly new techniques, but I learned sort of some tricks, mostly tricks, in tatting, and I had a good time, which is always, you know, fun, and I got to sit with other tatters and make friends, which is always fun. I love making friends, right? Making tatting friends. I was supposed to be teaching some classes this spring and summer in Missouri to grow another group of tatters, but unfortunately things happen and they got canceled. So anyway, here was one of my little samples from my class. Kind of an interesting interwoven tatting. Not difficult, just one of those you know, things you have to think about a little bit. And really enjoyed my class, really enjoyed my classmates, I have to say. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I don't remember where I was in this. I'm not even going to attempt it. Something else, if you have a lot of thread, I really like these little, like, kids' barrettes for holding my thread, so that it doesn't unspool. I don't know if you can see that. So just very inexpensive kids barrettes, but it works really well for, you can find these at like Dollar Tree and stuff. You know, very, very inexpensive. If you want like fancy pretty ones, I'm sure you could go to Claire's or one of those, like, you know, kids stores and find some. But it's a great way to keep your thread from unspooling. If you happen to be a crocheter or a knitter who likes thread, this is a really great little trick. So, okay. I think we've had all kinds of fun. just talking about tatting shuttles and different shuttles, and there are lots of shuttles out there. We have a pretty decent selection. I know Tina really likes the Prim shuttles when she does tat, and I think the Prim are a German shuttle. I know that there's a faction that loved the old Millwards, which are, I believe, an English tatting shuttle, very popular, hard to find. And then, you know, there's everybody has a shuttle that they love, and you know, as your online shop, we do try to keep several of them in stock. So we carry a wide range. We carry a lot of the different handy hands. We carry the Prim shuttles. We carry the Clover shuttles. I decorate some. We've worked with Powell to get his shuttles into our shop. We have the silent tatting shuttles made for us, so we do try to source a lot of different shuttles for all of your tatting needs. And if you haven't tried tatting, don't forget that I have a whole series earlier this spring. You can find it on the YouTube channel where I talk about how to tat and all the basics, so that you can try if you're interested, because tatting is very fun. Tatting is very fun, and it doesn't take a lot. I mean, this bag is like twice as big as I really need. If I had a bag this size, I could stuff this in my purse or my pocket with all of my tatting stuff in it. And this is sort of a big, like, advanced project too. I have 2 different colors going. I got 2 shuttles going, and I would have plenty to occupy me and keep me going with not a lot of investment. So tatting is great for that reason. It's very lightweight, very portable. It's great to just like stick in the pocket of your coat or in a purse or another bag, take it with you, and you're good to go. You always have something to work on. That's why I like tatting. Okay, so just a few reminders before we leave today. Next week, I haven't said this yet, but next week I'm probably not going to be on. I am headed to my family homestead, because I do farm, and I'm going to have Ina spend some time with her cousins again before, you know, fall turns into winter and it gets, you know, kind of yucky to travel. So I will be gone Monday, Wednesday, but I will try to pop on maybe Thursday and have a little chit chat about what you can expect for Spin and Socktober from me. So remember that October, 5th and 7th, I'm going to focus on spinning, because I'm doing Spin 2 together with the Pearly Shell Pirates from Pearly Shell Fiber Arts in Washington. So we're going to do spinning here on Black Sheep as well, and we'll do a whole nother session. I don't know exactly what, but we'll do a whole session on spinning. I'll spin with you live. We'll talk about different things that you might encounter while you're spinning, you know, slubs and neps and what to do about that. So that's Spin Week. And then I'm also going to be sort of guest teaching in the Woolen Fiber Arts group. And that'll be sort of the Socktober portion. We're going to do a whole other round of socks, all kinds of stuff about socks. So I'm doing 15-minute live videos mostly, but I will save all of those, and I will make sure that they get posted to our Black Sheep site as well as YouTube, so that you can join in on that if you want to do socks for Socktober. And again, I'm going to really delve deep. That's my goal. I'm going to delve deep, and we're going to talk about toe up and top down and socks, and we're going to do toes and heels and gussets and gauge and how to fit the socks to your feet. And we're going to talk about darning and repairing your socks, and we're going to talk about washing and care of your socks. And we're going to talk about picking sock yarn, and I mean, I have all this stuff planned for October, for Socktober. So I will be sharing extra videos on all of that stuff with you guys throughout the month of October. So I'll be doing my regular Black Sheep videos plus extra videos for what they call WAFA, the Woolen Fiber Arts group. So you can look forward to that. So October is all spinning. And remember, we have that big sale going on, so you can stock up on your fleece and your roving and join me that first week of October for spinning. Ah, see there. That's right. Big sale starts Friday. We have a lot of stuff that's going to be on sale, but the fleece and fiber are the deepest discount. We're doing 35% off all of that. So make sure that you pick up a lot so that you can join me while I spin that first week of October, the first full week of October. That's going to be our focus. Don't forget that Tina will be on Friday. She's still working on that fabulous t-shirt knit along that she's doing, and I think she's going to give you a little tour, a little peek at some of the different things that are on sale throughout the weekend. And that's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you have 3 days to get in and make your order. And don't forget, we always send you a free pattern with every purchase. Yep, that's a free pattern from Kelly just for making a purchase. So you always get a free pattern with your purchase. So it's a great time to stock up on yarn and fiber to make gifts for Christmas. We are getting close to Christmas, and if you like to gift handmade items for Christmas, which I do, it's a great time to stock up. So make sure that you are checking out the sale Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now then, since I'll be gone next week, you know, I'll give you guys a heads up when I'm going to be on. I will definitely be back for that October 5th when we start our spinning sessions. Until then, please stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting, take care of yourselves, mentally, physically, emotionally. And, you know, wear your mask when you go out, and wash your hands, lots of hand washing. It's always good to have clean hands when we're crafting anyway, right? So wash your hands. I'm hoping that I get a little more sleep this week, and that Ina takes a full 2.5-hour nap today. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Make sure that you are here on Friday to check out Tina's video. See you then.